Welcome back. So they've changed it somewhat, as much as they normally do. Rearranged things, I think added one or two items, maybe taken away some, but we're gonna go through it. Not in super detail, but we'll try to find the differences and click on the clickable sales so we know what's actually available. So left and right. Right is the released parking lot sale from Harbor Freight, and the left is what was released about a month ago. Now again, these always change somewhat, but let's see exactly what they changed. So it looks like the top ribbon, they've changed the color, which is fine. ITC still March 3rd through March 6th, and everyone else saves March 7th through March 9th. So this is starting tomorrow, everybody. So just be aware. Looks like this top yellow ribbon has stayed exactly the same. So that's fine. Not going to focus in on there. It looks like this next portion has changed somewhat. I don't know if they've removed the 3-ton Pittsburgh floor jack, but the Predator, the US General roll cab, and the Icon diagnostic scanner have stayed. But on the new flyer, they now have the Vulcan Omni Pro 220 industrial multi-welding process. Well, it looks like they just rearranged it actually. You scroll down a little bit, here we are. And if you scroll down a little bit, here's the Pittsburgh pump. So they've just switched the spots on what they want to emphasize. Now the first big thing we'll jump into is the sales. Looks like they've all stayed the same, 30% off. Hercules all quartered power tools, but we have to kind of guess what those were before. The 40% off Quinn all socket sets and ratchets. That was the huge one. It's like, will they include any of the master sets, or is it only socket sets and ratchet? So that we'll look into right now, and then 50% off of gloves. So let's do that. Let's start off with the Hercules 30% off hoarded tools. And so this is the list they have. They have the Hercules 12-inch dual bevel. There's 25 items. Sliding compound miter saw with precision LED shadow, $350. The 8-amp 6-inch force rotation dual action polisher for $120. The 15-amp 66-pound 1/8-inch hex breaker hammer. That was on the picture, so that was a give me. Max vibration control for $650. Again, these are going to be 30% off of all of these. This one, which doesn't seem like an obvious corded tool, the 15-amp 10-inch compact job site table saw with rack and pinion fence is $350. Right now, there's an ITC deal going on through the 27th for $50 off. But at 30% off, that's 35 times 3, that's $110 off. So you're saving a huge discount on this job site table saw and rack pinion fence. So this is, I mean, unless you missed this sale this week, this would be the time to get these, and probably any of these if you need them. 30% off doesn't happen often. You might get a one-off on one of these tools for about 30% off. Sometimes they go a little bit better as a super coupon, but not these all-encompassing coupons or sales. The Hercules 15-amp 4.3 horsepower 14-inch abrasive cutoff saw, $190. The 11-amp 5-inch deep cut variable speed band saw for $180. This 15-amp portable thickness planer. So these again too, I was the question of whether these will be part of the deal as a corded tool or not, but this is $400, 30% off. You're getting $120 off this thickness planer. This 11-amp 4.5-inch paddle switch angle grinder for $60. These are your classic, more of your classic corded tools. The 15-amp 7-inch trigger grip angle grinder, just save $20. Well, save $20 on ITC, but again, $120, 30% off is $36 off. So easy math to do here to get this during the parking lot sale. This 13-amp 4.5-inch 6-inch trigger grip angle grinder for $99. 30% off would be $30. The 12-amp variable speed fixed base router with plunge base kit, get $36 off of that at $119. The Hercules 14.5-amp SDS max type demolition hammer with max vibration control, $380. You're saving, what is that, almost 40 bucks times 3. It's about $120 off that you're saving on this demolition hammer. And then the big boy, the 15-amp lower wall breaker hammer with maximum vibration control, $500, 30% off. You're saving $150 on this. That's crazy. Hercules 9-amp variable speed surface conditioning tool for $140, saving about, what is that, $42 on this. The 14-amp variable speed rotary hammer with max control. This is the 1 7/8 inch, $450. 30% off. You're saving, what is that, $45, $90, $135. This nice tool, the 4-amp 1/4-inch die grinder for $80, saving $24 on that. The 1700 watt 14-amp 108 temperature high output heat gun. This is already at instant savings. It's $50. I think this would stack because it's just an instant savings. The instant savings isn't a coupon. So you'd get 30% off of this Hercules high output heat gun for $15 off from the $50. Don't quote me, but I think so. You get it for $35. The 7 amp variable speed compact trim router for $99, $30 off. 12 amp variable speed reciprocating saw, same thing, $30 off the $99. The 3.5 amp variable speed oscillating multi-tool for $70, $21 off of that. The Hercules 15 amp 7.25 inch circular saw, $99.99, $30 off. The 12 amp 1 9/16 inch hammer with max vibration control, $230. Get about, what is that, $66 off. The Hercules 3 amp 5 inch random orbit palm sander with soft start, $55, 30% off of that's about $15, $16 off. The 10 amp 12 pound demolition hammer. There's a lot of demolition hammers that I didn't know existed. Max vibration control for $250, saving $75 on that. So get it for $175. Oh, and last but not least, let's not forget the 2.4 amp orbital quarter sheet sander with soft start, $44.99, and get that at 30% off. So let's go back to our comparisons. So that's the Hercules. Oh, now let's look at the 40% off Quinn. So let's see what is included in the 40% off of Quinn. So they have 29 items. Let's just sort this from high to low to see what our heaviest hitters are, and it is. Here we have the Quinn Master Technician's tool set, the $400. We could look at the price history, I forget, but it's roughly normally listed at this price, and there are some discounts on it, I think, here and there. I don't think 40% off. So 40% off of 400, what is that? $160 off. $160 off the Master Technician's tool set, 428 piece. So that's a huge deal. We have the Quinn SAE Metric Master Impact socket set for $90, 40% off. This is crazy. These are all going to be excellent deals, and it'll be the time hopefully to get one of these sets if you don't have it. 40% seems super tough to pass up. At $90, you're saving 40%. That's $36 off. That's wild. Quinn SAE Metric Master Socket Set, and they say starting at 50 because there's different options. Let's look at the options just to make sure we know. So we have the 1/2 inch drive SAE Metric Master Impact Socket Set, 61 piece. It's on instant savings right now for $160. And again, I think the instant savings aren't coupons, so you can definitely stack. So it's down to $160. Oh, I take that back. It might not stack, but normally because these aren't coupons, but they are sales, and it depends how the coupon reads. Sometimes you can't stack. But either way, let's do the math off of the 180 and see where we're at. That's $72 off of 180. So you're getting this 1/2 inch drive SAE Metric Master Impact Socket Set, 61 piece, for about $100, which is crazy. And then the 3/8 inch drive Metric Master Impact Socket Set's the one that's $89.99, but still 40% off of this. You're getting this for $36 off. So you're getting this for about just over $50. We'll take a look at the 3 options here for the Quinn SAE and Metric Master Socket Set, starting at $49, but of course there's a big difference between the sets. So we have the Quinn 1/2 inch drive SAE Metric Master Socket Set, 83 piece, $150. This is on an inside track deal right now through the 27th, but that doesn't compare at all to this sale right now. So at $150, you're saving 40%. That's $15, $30, $40. You're saving $60. So you're getting this for $90. For the 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch is $50. So you're saving still $20 on this. So you're getting this set for $30. And the 3/8 inch is at $100 even essentially. And so you'll save $40 on this. So crazy discounts you can get on these Quinn Master socket sets. And then they have, of course, the regular socket sets, the 1 inch drive SAE Metric Truck Service Impact socket set, 10 piece, $109. Save about $44 there, which is crazy as I do the math in my head. This Master Bit socket set, 87 piece for $100. ITC deal is pretty solid at 25% off, but you can't beat 40% off. You're getting this for $60. Same thing for the 1 inch drive Impact socket set, $99.99, $40 off. The 3/4 inch drive Impact socket set for $80, getting $32 off of that. Get this for about $47. The Quinn 3/8 inch drive SAE Metric Spark Plug socket set, 14 piece. They do have the ITC deal going on right now at 20% off, but 40% off obviously is 1,000 times better. Well, not 1,000 times, but twice as good. Save about, what is that, $30-ish. And then we have the 3/4 inch extendable ratchet for $70, $69.99, $28 off of that with the 40% off. This 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch drive SAE metric high vis socket set, 66 piece, $60. Save $24 on that. The 3/4 inch drive impact socket adapter and extension set, 5 piece for $45, saving $18 on that. The Quinn 3/8 inch drive SAE metric high vis socket set, 35 piece for $40, save $16 there. The 1/2 inch drive low profile impact socket sets, decent deal for ITC, but double the savings there. Well, let's actually look at the options. So $40, ITC sell 20% off, but save $16, get it for $23 with this 40% discount. And then the SAEs at $30, 26% is not too bad either. But 40%, of course, you're saving $12. So you're getting this for $17. Then you have the 3/4 inch drive socket accessory kit, 5 piece, $40, save $16. So you get $24 for this. 1/2 inch drive impact deep socket set, $32.99, saving about $13. Getting this for about $19 for this. And then the SAE metric chrome. Oh, wait. Calling it early. SAE metric chrome socket and ratchet set, 21 piece for $21.99. So save about $9 on this. The 3/8 inch drive metric bolt extractor socket set, 29 piece at $30. Save $12. The 3/8 inch drive SAE bolt extractor socket set, 9 piece, $30 as well. Save $12 on that. The 1/2 inch drive impact socket set, $25, save $10 off of that. The 1/2 inch drive low profile sealed head ratchet, really nice looking ratchet, $25, also saving $10 there. Then we have the 3/8 inch drive low profile sealed head ratchet for $22, save close to $10 there. The Quinn 1/2 inch drive chrome deep socket set, $20, save $8. 1/4 inch drive low profile sealed head ratchet for $16.99 at this point. The math is getting a little bit harder, but you're saving about, what is that? Close to $7. 3/8 inch drive chrome deep socket set for $14.99, saving about $5 or $6. Excuse the math. And we'll just kind of read through these. The 1/2 inch drive chrome socket set, of course, 40% off. 3/8 inch drive socket set, $12.99. The 1/4 inch drive socket set for $10.99, and the 1/4 inch drive chrome deep socket set for $12. So saving roughly on all of these down here about $5 to $6. And so the Quinn sale, again, that's huge. They include the master socket set. They including some great deals. Those are tough to pass up. I'm curious how much of a fan you guys are of the Quinn. I don't have any Quinn tools, but at this price, it seems like, hey, you take a flyer on some of these to get that experience with the Quinn tools. We do have the Hardy, 50% off all Hardy gloves. I will click on that just to see, but that one's not as exciting, but we'll still look at it. We'll at least see what the biggest ones are you can save some money on. Let me know, maybe I should be excited about these. It looks like 50 items, so it does look like all the Hardy gloves. So if you're gonna get Hardy gloves, or you're into any of these gloves, make sure you don't buy them at any other time. Get the 50% off of these. And there are some nice gloves here. I know we've gone over these a little bit before, but we'll focus on these top ones. We have these Hardy gloves, anti-vibration mechanics gloves for $20. Get them for $10. I mean, that seems like a steal of a deal. These 9mm nitrile powder-free gloves, 50-pack. Stock up on these for sure. These seem pretty decent quality. Get these for about $8.50. It's still pretty cold out. Insulated water-resistant work gloves, $15. Get those for $7.50. And these high dexterity impact-resistant work gloves for $15. And these are both new products. Get these for about $7.50. So definitely plenty of options. We won't go through the Hardy. Let me know if I should have gone through every single glove. But let's keep comparing. So those are the big sales. These other items seem similar. They switched to Vulcan, but we still have the Badland, we still have the Predator, and the bottom row looks exactly the same. So page 1 complete. There are 7 pages here, although normally the pages that they've switched over do include more advertisements on the back end. So let's keep looking. This top row has been switched up a little bit. It looks like they've gotten rid of a wheel, which I think this is one of the ITC deals, if I'm not mistaken, or one of the current sales that's going on. So they have switched it up a little bit here. They've gotten rid of this wheel, and they've now included this other titanium stepped drill bit set for $7.92. Looks like they've included some more Bauer in here, resized everything. In this original promotion, they had about 5 Bauer tools, 6, 7 Bauer tools, and they kind of split everything in half. And now they've given Bauer this whole front page. And as the ones that I can notice, looks like they've included this 20-volt lithium ion cordless 1-gallon chemical sprayer tool only. $40, 20% off. Okay, I'm watching. Looks like they now have this 3-amp variable speed oscillating multi-tool for $34.99, 22% off. And it does look like they've included this 8-volt cordless variable speed rotary toolkit, the 40-piece, $35, 18% off. This 5-amp 14-gauge metal shears for $40, that's 38% off, so pretty huge discount there. This was already included. The chainsaw was not included, at least on this page. This 20-volt cordless 10-inch chainsaw tool only for $55, 31% off. And then the rest were. So some changes here on the Bauer page. The Admiral has stayed the same. This Hercules portable bandsaw benchtop has stayed the same. 40% off. All cut off. All grinding wheels has stayed the same. And it looks like on the old page we had some McGraw and Forge, which I'm assuming are going to be on the next page. So sizing has made a difference because they've added tools here on the new flyer. They're moving over. Bottom flyer, bottom ribbon. Looks like they've added some earmuffs for $2.98, 25% off. Oh, and here's the 10-inch pneumatic tire. It went from the top to the bottom. Sorry, little tire. You'll have your day. And it looks like they removed, at least from this flyer, the air compressor starter kit 20-piece, but we'll look for it here on the next page. As we scroll down, and here, page 3 of the new flyer. Looks like things are split up between the next couple pages of the new flyer and this old flyer. US General on the next page. But here we have the 4-ton hydraulic bottle jack, some zip ties, which are free right now. This funnel looks a little bit new. Liquid transfer pump, gas can stayed the same, and the suction cup lifter looks like it's now included. And now they've organized all the Daytona, the 3-ton jack stands, $27.99, which is great. I think they go down maybe a few dollars cheaper, but this is around the price that you do want to get them at. That stayed the same. It looks like they've included this 4-ton professional floor jack from Daytona, the 4-ton for $170, $70 off. And I can't say I see that one too often. So that is a good option, a great choice for $170, the 4-ton Daytona floor jack with rapid pump. Looks like they've also included this 1,500-pound capacity gear-driven rotating engine stand for $250, $50 off. And here are the Icon slight hand tools, not too many. The precision snap ring pliers, 8-piece master brake caliper set though, 20-piece, $50. Don't believe I saw that on the previous page. Here's the Pittsburgh 1.5-ton low profile floor jack with rapid pump. And then just to focus in here for a second is the liquidation sale, up to, very sneakily placed in there, up to 78% off of open box as is scratch and dent items. This creeper stayed the same. Actually here, this did stay on here, but they did add the caliper set. And then just below this, we have the Viking reorganized a little bit. Looks like they've included a couple other items. 4-amp fully automatic microprocessor controlled battery charger maintainer. And then this 2000 peak amp lithium ion jump starter power bank, $99.99, $40 off. And the bottom ribbon, looks like they've now included the 750 lumen rechargeable ultra compact magnetic LED floodlight, $25, 16% off. Switch the lights a little bit, but we keep scrolling. And here we go. Looks like the top flyers changed quite a bit actually. So this new top page we will go over. Plier set with comfort grip 5-piece. Comfort screwdriver kit was here, so actually that hasn't changed. 1/2-inch drive deep impact socket set, 13-piece, $20, 33% off. $298, 40% off for this voltage tester. Wasn't on this page. This 30 caliber ammo box, $298, 57% off. Crazy deal. this 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch dual drive extended ratchet, 33% off. So $12 for that. And then let's look here at our US General. The US General hasn't changed, but I will remind you, this is an incredible deal on this mechanics tool cart. This is as low as a price as it's gone down to. So definitely something to consider on this one. The 72-inch bank roll cab series 3. There was a slightly deeper discount this last Wednesday for the last flash sale of the week. Of the month of February. But $400 off is still pretty comparable to that sale. So it would still be a good time to get this, even if you missed this sale a couple days ago. Looks like this US General socket tray has just switched sides. We had a Badland here next to the US General, but I'm assuming maybe they're reorganizing that on a separate page, or it's gone. One of the two. So a lot of changes on this page on the bottom half. So we'll go over these new portions that I don't see. Actually, here we go. So on the previous page was the Fortress Ultra Quiet. So those are both here, pancake versus hot dog, and the same McGraw deals as well. So those are covered. Looks like the Pittsburgh is still here. I don't see the trailer. The flex head ratcheting combination wrench set, 5-piece, $19.99, 33% off from Pittsburgh, lifetime warranty, super solid to go. This Vanguard 100-foot 10.3 gauge triple tap extension cord, $109.99, $30 off. This Central Pneumatic 3/8 inch 50-foot retractable hose reel, 25% off. This Earthquake XT half-inch composite air impact wrench twin hammer, 1,200 foot-pounds, $50 off, $80. This Avanti, did I see this here? Is it hiding from me? I thought I saw it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm seeing things. Avanti airless paint primer stain sprayer, $50 off for $200. And then the bottom ribbon has also changed dramatically, so I'm curious to see what we see on page 4s and 5. But on the new one, we have the Gravity Feed Air Spray Gun, $9.92, 41% off. The Gravity Feed Spray Gun, 40% off, $14.99. So one's both Central Pneumatic, but one's an air spray gun. One is just a spray gun. Here's the air compressor starter kit that's moved. We found it on page 3 from page 2. The 18 gauge 2-in-1 brad nailer, narrow crown stapler, $8.94, 31% off. This 1800 weatherproof protective case small, $8.94, 31% off. And this full motion TV mount, 23 inch to 65 inch, $19.99, 42% off. So pretty huge discounts there. So let's keep scrolling. So we're now on page 5 of the new flyer, and we're going towards page 4 and last page of the old flyer. But let's just try to compare and contrast. So the new ribbon, batteries have stayed the same, organizer stayed the same. They've, for the moment, removed the rivet nut setter for a canvas drop cloth. Other canvas drop cloth, which is a little bit smaller, has stayed the same. And the tarp has stayed the same, but they've added a tarp so this tarp wouldn't feel lonely. And they got rid of that hose in the old flyer. So they've organized by welding, I'm assuming. Similar here, they had 2 titaniums, the 125 amp, which is now here, and the 200 professional multi-process welder, which is now here. But on this page, they've added the MIG 170 professional welder with 120 240 volt input. This is $450, $100 off. The table has stayed, but they have added this 9.3 square foot auto darkening welding helmet, $79.99, $30 off. For Chicago Electric, that stayed the same, both the helmet and the welder. They've included this Vulcan MIG solid welding wire, 11-pound roll for $30, 21% off, which is pretty clever. And I've found this extension cord over here, just moved, been demoted from the main page to the ribbon on the previous page of this flyer. And this is where it's getting a little bit too complicated for me to see. My brain is starting to hurt, so we'll just keep going through the new flyer and hopefully we can notice some of the big changes. Floor shop press stayed the same. We have the 7 horsepower plate compactor with wheel kit, which I'm not seeing on this page of the old flyer, which is the last page. So this appears to be new to me unless I missed it on the other page. $600, $100 off for the compactor with wheel kit. These Yukon storage and tables stayed the same. We now have this Union 24 gunfire resistant combination safe for $4.99, $130 off. We have this Franklin hand truck, 700-pound capacity, which looks new, $49.99, 16% off. This cart was already there. This 3-step aluminum step stool looks new as well, $40, 20% off. And then the bottom, here's the rivet nut setter, which we thought was hiding from us, which it was not. They removed the lights for now. Hex key set stayed, transfer pump stayed. These other ones all stayed. So we'll keep going. We're into new territory. We're out of pages, but looks like they've increased the Predator portion, and we'll look at the ribbon. So the lights have moved from page 4 to page 5. American flag, 51% off. $4.83, of course, as usual, not available in Minnesota. We found the hose, $14.99, 25% off. We got some head shears, which looks new, $27.99, 20% off. This 2-gallon and garden sprayer for $9.98 looks familiar. 37% off. Foldable aluminum sports chair, $22.99, 23% off. Now Predator, $17.99 has stayed the same, $500 off. Here's the 9,000 watt gas powered portable generator with co-secure technology, $700, that stayed the same. And then this 2-inch 2112cc gas engine stayed the same. So it looks like they've now included, unless it's on another page, which it might be, this 13,000 watt tri-fuel portable generator with remote start, $999.99, $200 off. And then these 2 engines, the 15.8 horsepower max performance shaft gas engine for $369, $80 off. Then you have this 13 horsepower 420cc OHV horizontal shaft gas engine for $299, $80 off. I believe we've found the Portland electric pole saw. Here's Badland 5,000-pound UTV power sport winch with automatic load holding brake, $160 for $20 off. The Drummond has stayed the same. Here's the foldable aluminum chair. It got demoted to the yellow ribbon. Here's the Hallmaster trailer, $500, $50 off, got demoted to the last page. The tent is here. This folding cargo carrier, 750-pound capacity, looks new, $90, $30 off. We got these nice Thunderbolt solar 100-watt amorphous solar panel kit for $150, $15 off. You're better off if you go out there today to get this on the 10% sale. You save slightly more, save $16. So, I mean, it is what it is. This 600-pound capacity motorcycle carrier for $190, $50 off. This 2-ball adjustable aluminum hitch, 6-inch drop, 6-inch rise, $100, $40 off. And then the new yellow ribbon, we got some ratcheting tie downs, which tend to be on here. Some chucks, $496, $11.99 respectfully. This 12-volt magnetic LED towing light kit for $19.99, 40% off. Some more 12-volt LED trailer light kit, $29.99, 30% off. 5-foot horizontal E-track, $12.99, 13% off. And this easy reach and grab pickup tool, $498, 37% off. And then the last page is just 10%. Combine it with the credit card. Don't recommend it, but it is an extra 10%. So there we have it, folks. The parking lot sale starting tomorrow. The master socket sets are included. What are you going to get? How are you going to take advantage? But as always, happy harbor freighting. Please consider liking and subscribing if you find these helpful or useful. And as soon as I find some more deals, I'll send them your way.